We've got the 49ers in town to face the Jaguars, two teams that have only faced off 5 times. Jacksonville looks to even up the series at 3 wins each. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 13 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Niners.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He won't go down. James Robinson, surprise start last year as an undrafted rookie, 5'10", 220. He is a tough man to get to the ground. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Tarvarius Moore. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
20, 10, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Okay, baby, let's go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Lawrence looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Jaguars. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
8B. All day, every day, any day.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's put that team on the bus.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, here's Lance. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to go back on offense here. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down. Come on, baby.
Back now in Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. K'Lavon Chaisson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Right back to Shenault. This time he's got it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Lawrence on first down. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll run with Sermon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, Sermon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Trey Sermon. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 2 touchdowns. 1:08 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Able to find Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Connection made with Shenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.